Hey everybody, it's game time. Montreal Canadiens are hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs, but a really shitty lineup for Toronto. Good lineup for Montreal. Um, I think this happened last year, right? When Laine got hurt, they put out a shitty lineup, and it looks like the same kind of lineup. So we'll see. Let's hope no Habs get hurt tonight. But um, man, am I expecting Montreal to win this game when you look at the lineup? I've got the lineups. That's about all I got on this game. But we're gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna hang out with you guys for the game. I'm at a loss for words for some reason. Gonna hang out with you guys for the game. We'll talk. I can't show the game on the screen, but we'll talk about the game in the chat, and we'll have a lot of fun. Let's see who's here. And first up, Habs Guru. Hey, Guru. How's it going, man? Go, Habs, go. Johnny Cash. He's Johnny Cash. I'm doing okay. I hope you are as well. Rob Dario. Good to see you out there, Rob. And Jean Melanson. How's it going, man? Go, Habs, go. Awesome. Anyways, if you're here, say hi in the chat. And we're going to have some fun. Daniel. Hey, Daniel. How's it going? So we are I imagine about 10 minutes from puck drop. Like I said, I don't have anything for the game except the lineups, which I'll show you right now. We'll go with this isn't the lineups. This is their roster. Lawrence, Lawton, Cowan, McMahon, Kampf, Michelli, Joshua, Quillen, Lettieri, Pizzetta, the traitor, Gru, and Tverberg. Those are the forwards. Defensemen are Mermis, Myers, Rafai, Thrun, Weber, Benning, and Villeneuve. And you can see no big names there. Hildeby and Pexa in nets. This is a line. Oh, listen, it's preseason. Winning and losing isn't important. But this is Montreal, Toronto, so we better win the goddamn game. It's important to me. Here's Montreal's lineup. You'll see what I'm talking about. We got line 1, Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav. Line 2, Doc, line 8, Demidov. Line 3, Roy and Meshar. And line 4, Jacky, Tuck, and Davidson. On defense, Matheson, Dobson, Gooley, Reinbacher, O'Rourke, Klerman, and Monty and Fowler are the goalies tonight. Now, that's obviously not our full lineup, but it's a lot of it, and it's against their whatever lineup. So I expect a good game here tonight for, as a fan of the Habs, that we're going to beat the shit out of the Leafs. Although, like I said, it doesn't matter. Win or lose doesn't really matter because it's preseason. But let's have fun anyway, right? So that's what we got tonight. Habs playing the East Coast Leafs team, yeah. I mean, basically, it's what it is. It's their, how did I see it? It's their goon squad. So we've got a lot of our good players out there. Let's hope then, there's none of that stupid bullshit like last season. It is the Leafs, though. So I saw something from Max Domi saying basically they're gonna come into this season, they're gonna beat the shit out of everybody and beat everybody's asses into the ground. Now I'm paraphrasing, but that's how I took it. And I went, yeah, Max, sure, Max. So yeah, I mean, if you're a Leafs fan, you want to buy into it again. I guess. Listen, if I was a Leafs fan, oh my god, that thought. If I was a Leafs fan, I mean, I imagine I'd buy into it every year too. I guess, but I don't think so, because here, when the Habs aren't good, we know they're not good, and we don't expect them to win a cup. Anyways, we're not Leafs fans. Thank God for that. All right, so yeah, puck drop's going to happen soon. What I got not much to talk about other than what you guys want to talk about. I'm really looking forward to the season starting. So the games mean something, and we can actually get justifiably excited when they win, which I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of this year. I think they're going to win their fair share of games, and we're going to be very happy with this team. I see Jack Eye out on the ice there. Jack Eye's going to be centering, was it line 4? I wonder if they're looking at him as a possible line 4 center and moving Evans up to line 3, because I don't think Newhook's a center. So like I don't think Newhook's a center. He's a winger. So yeah, I mean it's an interesting possibility. I don't think Florian's going to make the team out of camp, but I do think that there's a strong possibility by the time this season concludes that he will be a regular up here with the big team. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. Okay, why am I not hearing any sound from TV? Oh yeah, that's why. It makes sense. I had the sound off. All right, so anyways, listen, we got 8 people, so somebody talk to me here. What do you guys think is going to happen tonight? Yeah, what are your thoughts on the preseason so far? Habs are perfect so far with 2 wins. I mean, I'm not going to say they're going to win all 6 games, but I hope they do. Oh, for anybody wondering, I got TSN working finally. that was an experience. It's odd because it won't work on my Chrome browser. So my son this morning says, "Let me try out mine." So I gave him my login stuff, and yeah, he logged in on his Chrome browser, no problem. I couldn't do it. We tried a few things, and then I said, "You know what? Let me download Firefox," because I tried it on Edge and it didn't work on Edge. I download Firefox, I log in, like that. Works perfectly. So I'm watching it on the Firefox browser, which is fine. They're supposed to. I called to see if we could fix it up, so they couldn't, and they're supposed to call me back when they figure something out. Like I don't know what they're gonna figure out, but it's working. So I get it in English. Yay! The team is ready to go from what we've seen. Do we need anything else? What are you talking about? Do we need anything else? Like, I mean, there's still that question mark at second line center. So, I mean, the team is ready to go. It's not a complete product, though. They're not done for where they want to get to. But yeah, I mean, they're ready to go for this season, 100%. And they look good. You know, the question mark's still going to be around the second dockets at 2C. They're about to face off. And we won't know until the season starts. But Doc's starting today. He's in the game today. So we'll get a little bit of a look. They're underway, by the way. It's going to be very interesting to see. I think we're going to like what we see from Doc at the beginning. The question is still, for me, is can he stay healthy? I know there's still a question mark about, you know, offensive production and all that. He'll answer those questions this year, but he's got to stay healthy. Come on, boys. Let's get another early goal. Come on. Hey, Joe. How's it going, Joe? They should let Fowler play 2 periods. He'll get half the game. That's what they do. Half and half. Commentary automatically switched to French? I don't get what you mean by that. Johnny Cash says, are we ready? Anything else? Speed, size? Not really. I mean, I obviously, if there's something that's going to make them better, you go get it. But they have all those things. It's not like they're lacking in size anymore, and they're not lacking in fast players. There's Doc out there right now. I think Ray likes what Doc's doing. I don't know. Okay, I see Delgado. So one of the defensemen must have not been able to suit up because Delgado was not supposed to be in the lineup tonight. So I wonder if there's any other changes like that. Or maybe I'm wrong. Let me go see that. Was I right? Was I wrong? No, it doesn't say Delgado. I wonder who came out. The pregame was in English? On RDS, the pregame was in English? Oh, if they were interviewing any players and talking to players, it will be in English if they're not French players. But they're not speaking English on RDS unless they absolutely have to. All right, anyways, 2.5 minutes in. There's no shots, although there's one now for Montreal. No score. They're feeling each other out, I guess. I don't know. Big hit there on Reinbacher. They just scared me. They showed last season where he's going. I like what? That didn't happen again. Thank God it didn't. Oh my God. Hey Aki, how's it going, Aki? Good to see you out there. On my way home and relying on you for scores. Yeah, no scores so far, but yeah, no problem. I will update as we go along, as you know. Yeah, but Daniel, I mean, look at the way they've been working. They're not overpaying players. I'm not worried about Hughes, unless you have to. Remember, we're in Canada, we're in Quebec, heavy tax here, highest tax in the league. They have to pay sometimes a little more, depending on for free agents. But when he's signing contracts with guys, the numbers are fine. I'm happy with what he's done. You're on ESPN, and I get it. Yes, right. You're not on RDS. Sorry about that. Did you know ESPN Plus is owned by Disney? Did you know that? Or the company that owns this? I don't even know anymore if they're the top of the chain. But yeah, I didn't know that. With all the shit that was going on, I found that out. So since I'm not going back to Disney Plus ever again, I'm probably not going to watch anything on ESPN Plus if I don't have to. Oh. That was, I think it was Reinbacher that the guy stole the puck from. That was dangerous there. But nothing came of it. A couple of big hits, though. The pace of this game seems pretty good. It seems a little bit like it's going to be a physical kind of game. They've got a physical team. We've got more of a skilled team here, though. Anyway, we'll see how that works. I don't feel that I'm doing play-by-play right now, but I'll get it. Just give me a little bit, and I'm going to do some play-by-play tonight. I'm going to try. Oh, boy. Lawton that was a hell of a shot by Lawton. Beat Monty to the far side, and it's 1-0 Toronto. And nobody get excited. It's just like 5 minutes into this game, so a lot of hockey left. That was a really good shot by Lawton, I got to say. A loose puck went down the ice, and he just raced up and got it, and he fired a perfect shot. Yeah, what they just said there, Monty probably screwed up there by not challenging the shooter and staying deep in his net, and that's why he was able to find the hole to score. If he'd have come out a little bit more, that shot doesn't go in. Yeah, I've got the volume down low, and I just realized, I'm not on RDS. I can understand everything that they're saying. I want to hear it. We're almost 5 minutes in. One shot. That's all there is. That one shot. Although I thought Montreal got one earlier. And there's a goal. All right, I just heard they said O'Rourke took that shot. That means Clermont probably isn't in the game. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I mean that goal was on Monty. That goal was on Monty. All right, face-off is to the right of the Toronto goalie. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Good to see you out there, Charles. Hope all's well in Nassau. Got an offside against Montreal, I guess. Who's number 96? Rohrer, I think. Yeah. Oh, here what he said. 5 of the 6 Toronto defensemen are playing to be the 7th, of trying to win a 7th defenseman job. Well, so Montreal better win this game. Even though I don't, it's preseason, who cares? But man. Oh, Charles, stay safe, please, Charles. Stay safe. Safe. I hope all goes well for you guys there. That's scary for me. We don't have to worry about those things here so much. I mean, a little bit now, but so we are almost 6 minutes in. Still just a 1 Toronto shot, and it's 1-0 Toronto. Come on. All right, I'm gonna try to do some play-by-play when they come back from a commercial break here now. All right, what do you think so far? Typical of, you're facing that kind of just a goony. Well, I'm not gonna call them goons but that kind of bottom 6 lineup, and typical that they're gonna go out ahead to start the game. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, lots of hockey left. Lots of hockey left. All right, they're gonna come back in a sec. I'm just gonna go off camera for a reason, not the usual. Well, partially, but I'm gonna see if maybe I'm more comfortable doing play-by-play off camera. We'll see. So we're gonna get some play-by-play from Rick. Yeah, maybe not so exciting. So far, so good. All right, nobody's talking to me except Charles now. Anybody else? Nobody got nothing to say? We're down to 6. Am I that boring? I must be. It's amazing the drop off. The first 2 games, I got a little over 500 views for each one. And I thought today, maybe because it's Toronto, I would be able to keep that level, but it doesn't look like it. They don't know what they're missing. That's all I say. The Florian Jack-Eye goal. Joe, maybe you should sit down and watch the game now. I hope it goes better with your new oven. That sucks. What's my prediction on the score tonight? There will be 2 teams, and there will be numbers under each team or next to them, and those numbers will be... I have no idea. Let me think about it for a sec. Because going in, I would have said, like, it's going to be like 5-1 Montreal, but the way they're playing Toronto, I don't know. Oh, I said I'd do play-by-play, eh? Okay, I'll pick it up in a sec. And the Leafs, that's going to be icing. Send the puck all the way down the ice, and we got an icing call, so we'll have a face-off in the Leaf zone. And I'll try to remember to pick up play-by-play from there. Me too, Joe. I'm hungry. I'll eat after the show. I got everything ready. It's going to take me like 10 minutes to cook tonight, so that's not so bad, but I'm hungry. All right, Habs win the draw. Goes back to the D, goes over to the other side. Klerman tried to pass it to, I think, Laine, who was behind the net, but anyway, right now, puck behind the Leafs net. Leafs guy picks it up, sends it up along the boards, not successfully, and Laine couldn't take the pass that, yeah, he lost that. Here come the Leafs a little bit. They just dump and chase. Where's the puck? Leafs get it in the Habs zone. Shot from the point, or from the blue line. A glove save by Monty. And a little chippiness at the side of the net. The crowds look extra empty for these games. I guess also weekdays. I'm surprised. I didn't really look at the crowd, but it is a weekday, so maybe that's got something to do with it. %75% of Laine's goals last year were on the power play. All right, so we're looking at is 12-12 left in the first. There's shots. The shots are 2-1 for Toronto, 1-0 Toronto. That's where we're at. Leafs had won the face-off. They're right now in the corner. Matheson sends it up. It comes out. Leafs get it though at the center ice, back into their own zone. Up the boards, and Habs pick it up at the red line. And cross ice pass gets stolen. Leafs are over our line. Puck is in the corner. They're struggling for it along the wall. Comes out off the wall. Who's going to get it? Montreal. And just sort of weak little pass up the ice so they can change up, I guess. And the Leafs send it up. Reinbacher in his own end goes behind the net, gives it to Del Gaizo, up to Tuck. Tuck sends it up along the boards, but the Leafs grab it and send it back the other way into the corner. That was Pizzetta, knocked it away. Pizzetta, he's wearing number 61, by the way. Ooh, he just shoved Reinbacher, and Reinbacher gave him a nice cross check in his back. Habs have it in their own zone. Del Gaizo up over his line, over the red line, over the other blue line, dumps it in, rings around to the other side, and McMahon comes up with it. Leafs have it. They send it up. Where to? Where's the puck? Leafs dump it into the corner. I think that's Mein Kampf with it. I'm not sure. They're fighting for it along the boards. Leafs come up with it and have steal away at the half wall, sent up across ice, but nobody was there. Leafs come up with it in their own zone. Michelli dumps it off to no one. Okay, come on, boys. Here come the Habs. Suzuki dumps it into the corner, goes to chase it. And Habs Caulfield comes up with it to the point. The other side, cross-ice pass to the side of the net. Anyway, I think it was Suzuki. He backhanded it around the boards, and Leafs come up with it. They're in our zone right now. Big hit on Lawton by Slav. But Lawton comes up with it, tries a pass, and a nice breakup of the pass. I don't know by who, and they get it out. I am not enjoying the fact that Toronto looks like the better team so far, and I don't like that. Samuel Adius, why don't you get the fuck out of my channel? How many times do I have to ban you? Sorry, everybody. All right, where is the puck? At the half wall on the right side in the Habs zone. Habs ring it around to the other side. Nope, behind the net. And Del Gaizo up with it to Doc. Doc loses it at a blue line, and the Leafs are in their own zone with it right now. Here come, Leafs get it into the corner. Who's there? Habs come up with it on the other side. I think it's Reinbacher. Yep, sends it up into the Leaf zone, but they send it back out. You think the Habs thought it would be an easy game? I doubt that. I doubt they overlooked anything. And it's a preseason game, so really none of this matters. Yeah, this group beat the Senators, and then their A group lost to the Senators. So, I mean, these guys are all trying to keep a job or win a job, so they're playing hard. Come on, boys. Pass up to Matheson, a little shot there. I don't know what happened, but it was dangerous. Leafs couldn't clear it, and then they do. Oh, breakaway. Oh, fuck off. Monty had that, and then it squeaked through. That was weird. 2-0 Toronto. Is there a time and date set for the fantasy draft? Yes, there is. October 6th at 7:30. It's a Monday night. And but yeah, by the way, I'm still looking for one team owner. If you want to join the fantasy pool, you got to send me an email at talkinghabs@gmx.com. Did the Hab put that in on his own goal? And yeah, send me an email there, and I will send you the details of how to join. First come, first serve. BL, I know it's only exhibition hockey. I'm still allowed to be excited. All right, where are we? It's in the Leaf zone, in the corner. Lawton off the boards and out. He gets it out. Reinbacher goes back to retrieve. Sends it up to Caulfield. Caulfield comes backward, gives it back to Reinbacher. He sends it up along the boards, gets sent back right to him, over to Del Gaizo, up to Suzuki at the line. They get it over the line. Suzuki fighting 3 guys for it. He comes out with it. Cross ice to Laine, but he didn't take the pass well. And the Leafs come up with it and out. Oh, the Klerman and so one of the, I think Gooley, that's who's not in. Gooley was supposed to be in this game. He's not. I wonder if everything's okay. When do the real games start? October 8th. I'm not even reading that, Biel. Need a quick goal to make this exciting. Yes. I mean, there's still a lot of hockey. I'm not worried, but I don't know. They're not looking great for Montreal, like to start off. That's for sure. But listen, it's just exhibition. It ain't nothing to worry about. Too many commercials. That's one thing they do have. Anyways, it is what it is in this game. Monty kind of, that second goal, did a Hab put that in, or like what happened? I thought Monty had that, and I didn't see the replay well, so I was looking at the other screen. Too many commercials, okay? Stop it. They listened to me. They came back. It was. I know it was 5-hole, but it's just weird the way it went in. But yeah, listen, Monty probably should have had both goals, obviously. That should have been a penalty. Oh, it is. Good. Montreal going on the power play. Cleared by Tirana. Come on, boys. Nah. Cleared out again. They can't get in there and set up. TSN must have a bad. It's not freezing for me. Born to be a Hab. I'm on TSN 2, and it has not. I'm knock wood too, because it will start happening now. Dobson with a shot. Nope. Didn't get through and get sent down to Monty. With I don't know how long is left here in this power play. 46 seconds. Here comes Caulfield. Over to Suzuki, back to Caulfield. Over to Tuck. Tuck can't find a shot there. Back up to the point. Matheson with it. To Caulfield. Caulfield into, I guess that was Tuck. Back to Caulfield now. Back to Dobson. Excuse me. Over to Suzuki with a shot and a save by the goalie. 22 seconds left on the power play. Born to be a Hab. I'm not getting any freezing. Maybe it is actually your connection that's the problem. That's possible. Because, like I said, I'm getting no freezing on TSN2. It's also on TSN4, so I don't know if you want to check it out there. Maybe it'll be better over there for you. Oh, Matheson with a shot. Mathis, I thought he was going to pass it. He tried to take a shot. The lane wasn't there. He looked for a pass and then shot, and it went right in. 2-1 now. 2-1 Montreal. No, Toronto. And the shots are now a 4 apiece. And we have 3:34 left in this first period. Yeah. That was cool the way he I don't know why he either faked the shot, then looked like he was going to pass and then shot. So it worked. Come on, boys, let's go get it. Another one before the period ends. That would be awesome. Oh, that was close there. Montreal, how we tripping call, I bet. And they scored, so no tripping call. No penalty. 3-1. It's not often you see that, right? On the delayed penalty and they score. It doesn't happen that often. So there will be no penalty because they scored. I mean, the guy, he tried to barrel his way through and then I don't know, is that a trip? I don't know. So Montreal didn't tie it up. Toronto got another goal. All right. Well, we got 2:45 to go. No, 2:47. They blew the whistle. 2:47 to go. Shots are 6-5 for Toronto, and it is 3-1 Toronto. Monty not having the best night. Yeah, born to be happy. He won't come in till. Listen, unless he feels Monty, just let's get him out of there. 16309. It's fucking preseason, dude. Grow up. Yeah, unless St. Louis really feels Monty, it's just not his night. Let's get him out of there. Fowler will only come in at the halfway point of the period 2. Rough day at the office for Monty. And you know what? If he's going to have rough days, let him have them in preseason. That's what I say. That was a trip. And that did not get called. Maybe not. Maybe the guy tripped over the stick and not really a trip. I'll give him that. 2 minutes left. And Rick is coming back online. Excuse me. Come on, boys. Take advantage of this. Come on. Dang, man. If they get the puck, there's 3 Leafs on the guy. The Leafs are very aggressive and they're playing good. And I hate freaking saying that. Where I didn't see a slash. Montreal took a penalty. That's real good. I didn't see the slash though. Anybody else see it? I didn't see it. Yeah. Why do they have to show stuff I would want to eat all the time on commercials when I'm hungry? I don't know. I'm also tired of these Ozempic commercials. Jesus Christ. I get most of North America is obese, but I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Talking Habs mug. Abnormal's mug. Available at that link down there. Also, the hats. And if you want a free mug, head down there, make a big order, $100 or more, and you get a free mug. So you might want to do that if you know. And the mugs and the hats are from Canada. So you're buying Canadian, and you can feel good about it. And you're also helping to feed and take my dog to the vet. All right. We definitely have too many commercials. And I've been complaining about that a lot, but. All right. Well, we got a 3-1. Well, we're losing 3-1. Yeah, I don't like the way this game is going. And unless Montreal comes out in the second period being aggressive like Toronto is, they're not going to turn this around. Yeah, seriously, that was a bullshit call. Line basically tapped him, and he couldn't hold his stick, and there's a call for that. Come on, what's up with the pup? Oh, she just has to go for a check for like the last time. It's got to be checked again. So X-ray and check. It's like it's at least $2 bills. Goddamn, vets are expensive. Hey there, Mark. How's it going? Line A equals. I'm not sure what an écurant is, to be honest. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either. Écurant? Maybe it's écurant. Heartless? No heart? No. Come on, boys. Let's get a shorty. That would be awesome. $22 seconds left. Cleared. And we got 3-1 after 1. 41 seconds of power play time for the Leafs when we come back. So Écurant is sickening? I didn't know that. Is Line sickening? Line is disappointing right now. I'll give you that. But with a player like Line, I'm not going to judge him too harshly till the season starts, because sometimes veterans they're like that in the preseason, but we'll see. I want to see more from Line, like everybody else. So I'm not making excuses for him, but I remember one preseason or 1 year in camp. Drew, who we all hated, right? But Drew just coasted through it. And we were complaining. And then the season started, and at the beginning of the season, he was good. And maybe Laine's doing that. Although I kind of, at the same time, doubt it because St. Louis basically told them all, you're not doing that this year. Nobody's coasting through preseason and training camp. So, yeah, I have a feeling Laine might disappoint us this season. He'll still get his power play goals and shit like that, but it's when they're not on the power play that his play lacks, is soft. And he's a big guy. Imagine you're a big guy and people tell you, yeah, your hockey's kind of soft. And you don't come out better than that? I don't know. You think Raw is also pretty flat? I can't say I noticed him out there so far, but him too. He's got a lot of pressure this camp because he's got to impress. I mean, Raw's at that point in his career now. Is he a bust or is he not? Right? So he's got. I don't know that he's finished. I mean, there's still a lot of places he can play. Like he's not finished. He may be finished as a Hab. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. See what kind of camp he has. All right. Anyways, we got this this intermission. So you guys got the floor. Anything you want to talk about? Let's get it. Let's talk about it. That would be a good thing to do. Yeah, now with the Habs, yeah, he's going to be. He's really got a lot of pressure to make the team, or at least to make an impression that we want to keep you here at least as depth anyway, and still got a chance or whatever. But I don't know what his contract situation is. I don't know any of that right now off the top of my head. So. Yeah, it's not cool that you scored the first goal, okay, buddy? They're interviewing Lawton. Kenzie's interviewing Lawton. Oh, he has 2 goals, Lawton? I didn't realize Lawton had 2 goals tonight. All right, so everybody just left, or like what happened? What do you guys want to talk about? I'm good for whatever you want to talk about. I should remember to do this before each game, is to come up with just stuff to talk about in the intermissions, and I don't do that. I should do that and try to remember to have stuff ready. Let's talk about no. There's a lot of stuff we can talk about here. That's probably one of the things that we probably can't. Phil is horny. I'm going to just say Phil's horny. Must be it. Just had a baby not that long ago. Yeah, Phil's horny tonight. That's got to be it. Okay, we're going to talk about anything other than that. How's that? Anything other than that, like killing people, bad stuff like that. We're not talking about that. Hockey related would be best. You're preparing for more now? Well, listen, Canada is we're underpopulated. Yeah. Is the world underpopulated though? Not really, right? Johnny Cash says I'm so tired of all what? What's ADSI? I can't even figure that one out. It's preseason. Oh my God. Sorry, but driving me crazy. What ads? Are you talking about ads? If Canada is underpopulated, the best thing to do is immigration. It's kind of like, you want a dog or whatever, a cat, you go to the shelter because, right? That's the best way. They're already there. It's kind of like that. You got to sort of, put a coat on and avoid making this planet bigger. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Joe, no worries. No worries. I just like to complain, so don't worry about it. There are still decent ad blockers that function. Why would you need an ad blocker? What did I say? Oh, for the ads, but no, he's talking about the commercials on the game. No, I don't think you can get ad blockers for that. Yeah, I mean, I don't like having to watch all the commercials either, but they're not going to go away, unfortunately. Nice. Matheson goal. They just showed it again. All right, so what else we got? Next. Yeah, I really got to come up with stuff. There's no doubt. I'm looking around to see anything. I got anything I'm working on? Not really. I got actually everything done. I got to come up with some new stuff to do. Oh, by the way, for the members, in case you didn't know, there is a video out there. It is my redraft of the 1993 draft. That's out there for you guys right now. It'll be there exclusive to you guys until Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, I will put it out on the main channel. Phil, I actually wrote something very short today. I don't know if it's something I could read here. It's political. So I don't know. I think we're all waiting for that season start where the games are at least meaningful. There's a couple of big contracts to get signed, and you think they're waiting for the season to start to do that? You're talking about Hudson. I know that. I don't think. I don't think that's going to make a difference. There's no names. It's I just rewrote a verse of a very, very famous song to go with what's going on in the country I was born in. That's all. I was watching some stuff and then I just thought it came to my mind and I just wrote it out. But it's political. I don't think anybody really wants to hear it. So, what else we got? We got 15 people here. So, if you're new here and haven't said hi, say hi to me. And what's on your mind? Who's high? You're high? What? What about high? Kaprizov and McJesus. You can't just put the names there and expect what. What do you want to know? What do you want to talk about with them? Oh, I get it. That's the contracts you're talking about. I get it now. I'm Sorry about that. I must have touched something. Yeah, sorry about that. What was the last thing you heard me say? Is that why Mark was doing ding, ding, ding? I don't know what I touched. I guess I touched something. Sometimes if I just move the microphone, it doesn't like it. It turns off my sound. It's working now. At least I hope so. Is my sound working now? Is I'm just fucking with you guys. It's all good now? Good. All right, come on. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Boys and girls. Sorry about that. Let's go. Let's get some topics. Let's start talking. Come on. I got nothing, so you guys are going to have to help me out. You think you guys don't have a job to do? Only I do. No. You heard that fart? No, I didn't fart. I would admit it if I did. Come on, what else, boys? What else? What else? You're no, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. That's not fair. It was wrong. I'm going off camera so I can do this. But we're open for business. Come on. And there's still the 15 people here, so there's people here to talk to me. Struble versus Jackeye and how we have to trade Struble like we did Harris. Well, I mean, that competition obviously not over, but I do think Jackeye will win that. It doesn't mean you got to trade Struble, but I mean, having Struble as your seventh defenseman, I mean, you know, you're probably better off to get assets for him and let him go play somewhere regularly. But I do think Jackeye will win that. But I mean, you know, it's not that competition is not over yet. But Struble played one game and Jackeye played one. I thought Jackeye played better than Struble did in his game. Jackeye in his game played better than Struble in his game. That's my opinion. So far, 1 for Jackeye, 0 for Struble. And I like both players, so don't get me wrong. Yeah, but Joe, the sound was me. It was not your mobile. I moved my mic and it turned my mic off. Who's the next to be cut from camp? You may have answered. This sound was off. Oh, okay, that's where my sound went off. Okay, what I said was there's probably going to be cuts here after this game and after Saturday's game, where they'll probably cut most of the extras from camp. To say who's next, I have no idea. You know, it's going to be the guys that you know don't have a chance to make the team. That unless there's a guy, and I haven't seen one that, you know, going in, you say, well, he doesn't really have a chance this year. I haven't seen anybody like step up to go, oh, well, maybe, except Florian Jackeye. So guys like Jackeye who have a shot to possibly make the team will stay for a little longer. And guys like Klerman or Del Gaizo or that's on D up front. I can't think of names right now off the top of my head. Those guys will get cut in the next couple of days. And I'll tell you honestly, the second time around, I answered it better than the first time that you didn't hear. So good on me for that. Okay, got quiet again. And speaking of I'm doing all the preseason games, so don't miss them. Injuries will dictate a lot of this. Not if no one gets injured though, then no. You can't fully predict injuries. Are they back already? That was a quick intermission. I'm not complaining, but that was quick. Okay, they're back facing off now. Yeah, I mean, you can't say for sure there'll be injuries. There probably will be, obviously, but I don't know that injuries will dictate. In a way, I hope not, because I don't want guys to get injured. I'm going to turn my volume up a little bit so I can hear. Mein Kampf has it. It would be funny, though, if David Kampf, his middle name was mine. I mean, that would really be funny. I doubt it's what it is, but that would be funny. Johnny Cash, I have no idea what you said down there. I'm sorry. 2 seconds left on the Leafs power play. I forgot they had power play time. All right, Habs, let's make this a different second period than the first. We're back to 5-on-5. Okay, what's his name? I didn't hear the name. They said the assistant Leafs coach. Was it an NHLer? I didn't recognize him because he had obviously gained a lot of weight. You have a Depp nearby you called Johnny Depp. That is brilliant, actually. That's brilliant. I love that. That's the owner's got a good sense of humor. Hey, where are you going? Yeah, I'm just going to Johnny Depp. You know Johnny Depp? Oh, you want me to explain what a Depp is? Does anybody out in this audience here right now not know what a Depp is? If you do, let me know. I'll explain it. It's very easy. It is the same as a bodega. If I'm correct, it is the exact same as a bodega. Joe, it's just a corner store. They have everything. It's just a little convenience store. You can get your milk, your bread, whatever you ran out of, and you don't have to go to the big store. That's a Depp. It's called a Deppenner. Un Deppenner. Je vais au Depp, là. They're usually located au coin de la rue, depending where you live, though. Yeah, like a corner shop. Yeah, a little general store that overcharges for everything. I didn't. You know what, Phil? I did not realize that's a good way to explain it. I never put that together. I don't think in my whole life I've never questioned the actual literal meaning of the word. They call it a deli in South Australia? Really? No, a deli is different, though. I mean, for you, a deli might be something different, but here a deli is a restaurant. Yeah, but you got to explain what Lucy cigarettes are, Phil. I don't think everybody knows what a Lucy cigarette is. Or a single. You sell singles? Oh, it's a Toronto delayed penalty. Come on, get revenge. Score a goal on the delayed penalty. Come on. Line A loads up and hits somebody with the shot. All right, Habs going on the power play. Okay, Joe, a deli is the same thing here, but it's not a depth. You know what you might call that if you're just like a place where you get cold meats, a charcuterie. Hey Thomas, how you doing, man? All right, Mermis for hooking. Hey, listen, they make enough money. Why would he be hooking? No cold emas, you mean cold cuts, and but maybe Jamaican patties, yeah. Yeah, I mean you can get food like that depending on the depth, but yeah. The only good deli is a Jewish deli. Come on. Come on, let's go. I can't help but feel Montreal is just sort of coasting here tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, nice little quick pass to Slav and the one timer, but good save by the goalie. Come on, boys. 25 seconds. They're running out of time. Oh, I just noticed Demidov out there first time. And they score. Demidov to Line one timer, and he buries it. So we are 3-2. 3-2 on a one timer by Line from Demidov. I wonder if we'll see that a lot. I wonder if we'll see that a lot this year. I hope so. Nice. I love that. Like, what a heads up play by Demidov to do that. Like, he knew where he was going with that pass, and he just set it up that he could make that pass. So, Line from Demidov and Bashar. Let's see if maybe it's possible it turns the tide in this game a little bit. We'll see. Man, Reinbacher gets moved off the puck more than I'd like to see. Montreal just took a penalty. For what? Anybody know what this penalty coming up is for? They touched it, but apparently, like I learned that last season or whatever, it's not enough to just touch the puck anymore. You got to have some form of control over the puck before they'll blow the whistle. You can't just touch the puck. Where you're used to, that's all it took. So I'm surprised these guys on TSN saying that. They touched the puck. Yeah, I thought he touched the puck. That's not enough, I was told. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I'll be back on camera in about 30 seconds, approximately. No, nobody knows? I would have thought somebody knows what I'm talking about. Okay, what did I miss in there? All right, so Joe says even though there are delicatessens in the stores, they don't sell cold meats anymore. Okay. And Phil says deli is short for delicatessen. Yes, we learn new words every day. I don't know if that's why it's called a delicatessen, Phil. I don't know what it actually stands for. It stands for good food, like a good smoked meat sandwich or something like that. Yeah. And can you tell I'm hungry? So all this talk about food not doing me great stuff here. Jack eye for boarding. Let's see this penalty. Okay, I agree that's a penalty. What I don't agree with is how many freaking times we see that happen to a Hab and no call. Beautiful pass there by Demidov. Wow. Great vision. Just a glimpse of the future with Demidov, what we're going to be seeing hopefully a lot this year. Puck out of play. Face off, I think, to the right of Monty. Rick was whining? What was Rick whining about? What I said was, I agree, that was a penalty. But how come they don't call more of those against when it happens against Montreal? That's all I said. Is that whining? I don't think that's whining. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Already I'm starting to yawn. What the hell's with me? I can't stay up at night anymore. I'm getting old. My stomach growling. I'm hungry. They don't call them against the Habs. Well, I meant when it happens against the Habs. I just said how many times you see that where It's a hit to the numbers, and they don't call it. That's all I said. Jeez. We shall serve no wine before it's time, BL. Oop, Reinbacher, and we're gonna have a fight. No? Yeah, BL, even what you just said there, I didn't say that's not the case. Why do I care if they call that against other teams that I don't cheer for? I talked about the team I cheer for, but I know I didn't say that wasn't the case. Power play's almost over. Ah, fuck off. They scored. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Who put that in? Oh, went off a skate. Okay, can't blame Monty on that. Bad language, too. Oh, bad language. Oh, no. Did I say that? No. Not a lot of shots either. Although we're only halfway through. 11-7 shots on goal for Toronto. 4-2 Toronto. With just over 11 minutes left in the second. You can't blame that one on Monty. Went off a skate. Like I said, I didn't do any play-by-play yet, eh? In this period? Yikes. I don't think play-by-play is for me, to be honest. Oh, I thought that went in. I'm glad it didn't. Come on, Line. Skate, man. Jesus Christ, he's soft. You know what Line needs? Remember the movie Youngblood? Where the his older brother or whatever teaches him how to fight? That's what Line needs. Teach him how to be tough, man. And they score 5-1. Boy. Well, at least Fowler's going to come in now. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. This is a very embarrassing loss to a really crappy lineup of the Leafs. I guess I can't believe it's happening, but it is. Jesus. Barkov's hurt. Got hurt in the game tonight. Definitely not the Habs night tonight. Somebody's car alarm went off. That's freaking annoying. All right. Come on, boys. Talk to me. Okay, enough commercial. Oh, come on. Nah, why you have to show me a blizzard? Jesus. Someone send me a blizzard. Taste them before they're gone. All right, nobody's going to talk to me then. Okay, what else? So I got nothing. I've been through this. Okay, let's talk about what's going to be coming up. Saturday, we're in Toronto, so don't forget that. I'm here for that. Head over to our other channel, Don't Puck with Media, and check out our NHL podcast that we recorded last night. We talked about the about no tax states, amongst other things, and we did the half of the Atlantic Division, and we talked about Montreal in there. So you might find that interesting. You can find the link in the description. It's called Don't Puck with Media. If you haven't seen it already, head on over there. And if you're having a good time here, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And hopefully we'll be back here to play now. Come on. Commercial's over. We are underway. Let's see. Oh, again, I'm yawning. Jesus. I'll be tired like for the rest of it, and then as soon as it's over, I'll be wide awake. Well, okay, this is the surprise. Why dress Fowler if you're not going to freaking play him? When maybe they figure why bring him in this game? Like that's unusual that Monty would still be in that. Change your goalie. Maybe you'd change your fortunes too. Man, Reinbacher can't stay on his skates. What the hell is with that? Come on. Oh, I thought that was Tuck out there, not Roy. Johnny Cash, yeah, thank God. Well, listen, it's not like those kind of games aren't going to happen from here, here and there in the regular season. I'm kind of disappointed that Habs have not been able to match the Leafs in intensity and aggressiveness. And we're almost mostly done the second period. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. They haven't adjusted to it. Hey. Oh, oh. So only Montreal's going to come up with a penalty after this. Have a good night there, Phil. Thanks for being here. So I guess if your name is Jack Eye, yeah, you're going to get penalties, even if maybe you don't deserve them. Maybe seems like it. That's okay. Not a penalty to wrap your leg around the other guy's leg. No penalty there. No problem. Monty made a good save there. So I guess both teams are playing their goalie the whole game. All right, we're all stunned. Better PK this time. Not giving any open lanes. And I'll kill this power play off. Demidov just took a big hit. That almost got freed too before it. Montreal not getting any shots either. They had the shot clock set, or last shot was like 12 minutes now. Come on, roar. And he goes down. Well, he scored, but he scored with himself into the net. But that's tripping call, so Montreal go on the power play. And a commercial, of course. Oh, well, at least Demidov can handle a hit. Well, let's hope for a power play goal here. Sort of gets them back in it a little bit with a period to go. There's still enough hockey for them to come back, but they're not playing it the way you'd think. Well, they could still come back. They're not playing that way, so I hope they can turn that around. It would be nice. Bloody commercials. You guys are quiet. Yeah, I mean, just a disappointing night. I don't think they're going to be able to come back from this. But we'll see. Third period, maybe get lucky. And I wonder, why is Fowler not in? At least, you put Fowler in, probably going to stop the goals, stop the bleeding. Yeah, that's definitely a trip. .258 left here in the second period. 16-7 are the shots, and Montreal hasn't had a shot in a while. Man, they can't handle the puck. They can't take a pass. You can't even take a little drop back to them. It's a bad night for Montreal. Uh-oh, we're going to have some, well, just pushing and shoving. Wow, that was their first shot in 13 minutes. Yep. You're going to come back that way. 55 seconds left on their power play, so let's get a goal here, boys. You still got time. Damn it out with a little one-timer, short side. Nope. .43 seconds on the power play left, and a minute now 37 left in the period. That's it. Power play is over. Less than a minute in the period. At least get out of that. Jesus. Yeah, third would come back with Fowler and net. And it's 22 seconds left in the period, so we're almost there. Monty would have saved with 5 seconds left in the period. Yeah, 9 shots after 2 periods. That sucks, man. So we're going to be 5-2 after 2 periods of play. 5-2 Toronto. I didn't actually spit. All right, we got an intermission. Hopefully you guys will be like more lively during the intermission and we'll talk. So come on, guys. I mean, even if not about this game, there's other things that you must have on your brain. It's kind of like, you know, how the Habs didn't have a shot for 13 minutes. There hasn't been a comment for 13 minutes. So, coincidence? I don't know. What do you guys think of that second period? What do you guys think of what the hell is with Laine? You think that's ever going to change? It doesn't look like he's going to be able. Like, I don't know. He promised and said guaranteed, and then he still looks exactly the same. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm hoping for a better third period. That's for sure. But I don't think we're going to get it. I mean, this is it. This is the way the game's going to go. And it's just not the Habs night tonight, which is fine. It's preseason, so who gives a shit? But it's still not fun to watch. Still nobody, eh? Anyways, this is intermission. We could talk about anything. It doesn't really have to be hockey. If you're struggling to come up with stuff about hockey, want to talk about TV, want to talk about movies, not politics. That's the only subject. That and sex. That's the only two subjects that are off limits. Anything else? Go ahead. Still no, eh? That's what it pays to have a co-host that actually shows up for games. Should I sing? What does the AFL stand for, Joe? Australian Football League? Australian Rules Football? The grand final. That's what you call like the yeah, anyway, that's fine. I don't know what I was going to say. Are you going or are you going to watch? Oh, I got it right. Australian Football League. Johnny Cash says, "Oh my God, that's bad. Patty is slow. This is not our team AHL on ice tonight. They can't even connect on passes. Marty's not happy. No, without a doubt, obviously. And yeah, I mean, passing is horrible. Passing's been horrible. They also look way slower than Toronto. I don't get this. They almost look like they're coasting. Like, is Laine rubbing off on them tonight? It should be the other way around. But yeah, it's that's one of those nights. What are you gonna do? These things happen. Oh, it's in Melbourne. Okay, so yeah, you're not going to that. Right? How far between Melbourne and Sydney? Or I obviously pronounced it like a foreigner, Melbourne. How do you pronounce it? Melbourne? Oh, they're that far apart. Oh, I didn't know that. Opposite ends of our sides, right? 800 kilometers. Okay, everybody out there that's talking to me that hasn't given their opinion, your opinion's on Line A tonight. And Reinbacher. And BL, if he's here, BL left, I think. Because he's going to not be good about Reinbacher. But Reinbacher, too, just can't stay on his feet. It's like they look at him and he falls. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's... So I'm disappointed in that. Although I didn't expect Reinbacher to make the team this year, so he'll definitely have to work on that. I mean, he's a big guy. I don't know why he's so easy to topple. So give me your opinions on these guys. And then, like, what do you think's wrong tonight? Is it just an off night? Personally, I think it's Toronto. They are playing that aggressive game. They're on you before you can think. They're doing that. Well, why isn't Montreal responding to that and doing the same thing? Like, I don't get that. But that's what preseason is for anyway, so it's fine. As long as they don't do this in the freaking regular season too often. Okay, so what Frankie Corrado just said, if you're watching TSN, that's exactly what's missing here right now tonight, is what Easton Cowan, how he described Easton Cowan's game. There's nobody on Montreal doing that. Nobody. Oh, look at that. They're timing how long they talk about the Leafs. Ivan Demidov? Is he a girl? Ivan. He just called him Ivan Demidov. I didn't know Demidov had tits. It's new to me. Sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to be crude like that. Well, I kind of did, but they just showed how Demidov sold that. Wow. I didn't notice that. How he was looking totally somewhere else, and he made that perfect pass. Wow. Looking forward to seeing a lot more of that. Yeah. If you can have a healthy line, if you can have a healthy doc, the problem with that is if is doing a lot of freaking heavy lifting here. But I mean, those are the two biggest questions. And with Line, it's not just is he healthy? Has he changed a little bit? And I hate to say, but was it BL that just keeps harping on that he's not going to change? Well, he's not right now. Anyways, listen, if Line doesn't turn it around at all, like obviously not the power play goals, but if he doesn't turn the rest of his game around somewhat, he's going to be traded or let walk at the end of the year. Problem is trying to trade him is somebody going to want to take him? Oh, I like what Frankie Corrado just said. I didn't realize Demidov is on the second unit right now. Yeah, if he plays like that, he's going to get moved up to the first unit. Got to think. Although if you got two units that are basically 1A, 1B, you just play them equal amount of times, then he'll be out there. I don't know. Although the skill on the first unit will be obviously better. It seems like, anyway. Okay. This is a bit of a dumb commercial. That's a dumb commercial for underwear at the Habs players. That's dumb. It's just really dumb. I honestly thought on RDS the French commercials were dumb. They're no dumber than the English ones. Spaghetti night. There's a commercial with spaghetti night. That's what I'm having tonight after the game. That's a commercial for me. You can see how bad it is that I'm talking about commercials. I'll be back on camera in just a little, like a minute, less than that. Gonna have to bring in some like paid people in the chat to talk to me. Well, I'm here. I'm here. I wonder what lineup we're gonna have on Saturday. I imagine we're gonna have that not as good lineup, and I hope we can do the same thing to them in Toronto. It'd be awesome, because they're gonna have their A squad. So goalies to start season, yeah, no doubt in my mind it's gonna be Monty and Dobish. That's who I think. I would think most of us think that. Do you, Johnny? Do you think Kakanen's gonna be able to win a job? Okay, you got my interest peaked, Joe. What ad are you talking about? Although you might see way different ads than we're seeing, right? You're gonna see no. Oh no, wait, you're on. Maybe not. I don't know. They're showing the highlights of the other games. Oh, Bobro. I'm Barkov. Ooh. Ooh, that does not look good. Barkov having to be helped off the ice. That, I mean, I hope it's not as bad as that looks for them. They lose Barkov, like they got 3 months, I think, without Kachuk. If they lose Barkov like that too, that's going to make a difference in whether or not they can win the division anyway. And imagine if that Barkov, I mean, that looks like his knee could be shot for the, operation, and he's gone for the season. That could be huge. Wow. I hope that's not what happened. I don't like to see good players like that go down. Yeah, that sounds annoying, Joe. Speaking of ads that are annoying, YouTube has one, and it's for crypto. And the guy comes on. It's not. I don't know if it's animation or whatever, but the guy comes on and he whispers about crypto, and it's so freaking annoying. Like that, it's so annoying. I hate that goddamn commercial. Plus, there's so many ads on YouTube now. Oh my god! I listen to on my phone YouTube when I'm doing dishes and stuff, right? So, and I'm constantly having to dry my fingers. I can press the goddamn commercial off. It's amazing how some shows just have so many. Okay. You didn't spell it very well, but um, you screwed Fowler. You screwed me up with that. Fowler. No, I don't expect to see Fowler even as a call up. I kind of doubt it. I think that's what Kakinen will be for if he can go through, make it through waivers because he'll have to be waived, I would think. But no, I'm not expecting to see Fowler here. Maybe at the very end of the season, maybe, but I'm not expecting to see him much, if at all, in the Habs uniform this year. You loved the whistling one? Yeah, I don't know the ad, but this one I'm talking about, I can't stand it. And besides, it's a crypto ad. Like, really? Bug me with a freaking ad about crypto? Not a chance in hell I'm whatever it's advertising I'm doing. Not a chance in hell. All right, what else we got? Come on, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. I would think we are probably a few minutes away from dropping the puck for the third. They're explaining why Fowler picked number 32. I just thought, there are two legendary goalies for the Habs, 31 and 33. He just wanted in between them. That's what I thought, but that's not what happened. So Fowler is in to start the third. We need some shots, man, and some aggression and speed. Use it. It's clear what Toronto's doing to them. So offset that by, being aggressive on your forecheck and stuff like that. Let's see if they can do that in the third. At least turn it around a little bit so it's respectable. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't think Montreal's going to turn it around and win the game. Come on, Slav. Get on your horse. I guess they don't want to see their backup goalie because they still have Hill to be in net. So whoever this Pexa is, he's probably not very good. Come on. Icing call against Toronto. That's a good point. They were talking about Fowler. That's a good point they made. If he does get the call up, he won't be called up and then, left to play one game a week. They call him up for a game and send him back down because he's got to play a lot. I like that. I'm 2 minutes in here. Line actually picked off a puck. Look at that. Come on, lean on a body in there, man. He constantly he goes in with the stick and leans in. Get in there and lean on the guy. You're freaking huge. Fowler, awesome. Yeah, I mean, right? BL, that's something we can agree on. Yeah, I mean, he's got such a promising future. Yeah, I'd do Monty for Drysdale. Drysdale, or R. McDavid, for sure. Snap my finger. Yeah, do it. Not going to happen, but okay. Everybody paired off and they're dancing. Look at that. It's turned into like a formal. She was taking the draw. Oh, Jackeye. They win the draw, though, unfortunately. Come on, go at it. So weird to see Pizzetta in a Leafs uniform. Jackeye with a shot and glove save. Oh, then he goes right out to up to the goalie, and three guys jump him. At least somebody's being aggressive on the Habs. Face off in the Leaf zone. Won by Montreal. Come on, get a few shots away at least. Do something. Reinbacher dumps it into the corner. Rohrer with it against the wall, loses it. Has Leafs break it out. Pass hits leg actually of Roy. And Montreal almost came up with it. Leafs come up with it instead. Shot from the point blocked, or from the blue line anyway, blocked. Ooh, good save there by Fowler. Off Michelli, who was in the slot. Good feed to him, and he took a quick shot, and Fowler made the save. Habs with the puck in their own end. Behind the net. Matheson with it. Here he comes. Sends it up to Slav. Slav over the red line, loses it. Here come the Leafs. And they lose it at our blue line. And they pick it up at the goal line. Right now it is Habs in the corner with it. Taken away by Leaf. Up to the point. And a little wrist shot. Guy walked up a little bit and then took a wrist shot. Fowler makes the save. Face-off is to the right of Fowler. Leafs come up with it anyway. Behind the net, along the boards. Leafs have it. Leafs have it. They control it in the corner. Oop. Fuck. Shot from almost at the point and beats Fowler. 6-2. Jesus. Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on? Good shot. I don't know if he was screened on. I want to see that again. I don't know that he was screened there. From his reaction to it, though, I think he might have been screened. Oh, my shoe untied itself. How the hell did that happen? Totally untied itself. That's weird. So Benning from Lawrence and Lawton. Man, those two guys racked up points tonight. And Leafs are doubled up on shots 20-10. George, 10 shots in 45 minutes is not impressive against anyone, to be quite frank with you. Adam, let's not be ridiculous. It might be a long season for you guys. A lot longer a season than you think. We'll see. I have to admit, I mean, Toronto's the better team here tonight. I'm not saying no. But we are talking preseason hockey. I'm not saying Leafs won't have a good season. That's not what I meant. But I think it's going to be not as good as you guys are looking at. I think they have a drop off in points, but I'm not saying they're not going to make the playoffs or anything like that. Oh, Montreal going on the power play, high sticking against the Leafs as they go to commercial. You know, Adam, I do get that you're a Leafs fan, and I think if I was a Leafs fan, I'd probably be positive that way for you, if you like you are. But I don't know. Every year to come back and go, yeah, they'll be a better playoff team. They'll be a better, just let it happen one year without going, yeah, we're going to do, you know what I mean? Let them actually do it, and then you got something to brag about or to whatever about, right? That's me. But I do admit, I think if I was a Leafs fan, or if the situation was reversed that Montreal was like that, then I would still be behind them, of course. I mean, I get that. Although I think a little more realistically than a lot of Leafs fans are. This is our year, plan the parade. Now, don't come down on him on that. He's just joking. Adam's okay. Adam's a good guy. I mean, for you as like a normal person that's a Leafs fan, you must laugh at the crazy ones that every year, as soon as they get their first win or score a goal, they're planning the parade, right? And it's not to say there aren't Habs fans like that, because there are, of course. But there's less of them, for Ay. Tverberg for high sticking. Torberg. I guess that's it. Torberg, that's what he called him. Oh, I agree with you on that, Adam. In my final standings predictions, I had all four. I think maybe the Florida having a separation, but basically between Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto, not much separation. So yeah, I think it is going to be tight. And when you have a tight race like that, like I can make predictions and say whatever I'm going to say. You don't know; it could come out anyway, right? When it's tight like that, and I think it will end up like that. But Montreal will prevail, of course. And it's better that way. In the long run, it's way better when you're coming down to the last couple of games and it's still not all decided. It's way better. It's frustrating if you're one of the teams waiting to see but it's way better. And by the way, for tonight, the Habs are having one of those games where, they can't pass, they can't pick up a puck, they can't. It's just one of those off nights. That's what I see. And you guys, like the Leafs, are just very aggressive. The forecheck is aggressive. They're on you before you can even think. I mean, that's what's happening. And man, my Habs are not. They're not hustling enough for my liking. But it's preseason, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, look, we're going to lose to you tonight. Well, I hope Saturday we do that back to you with our lesser team and take you guys by surprise. I hope. I don't know. I'm not going to count on that, but I'm hoping they learn from this. In line with those bad passes. Nine seconds left on the power play. They got no shots on this power play so far. They're still at 10 shots. Yeah, this is one of those frustrating nights. A night like this in a regular season, you got to you forget about it and move on. And they do the same thing. It's preseason, so you do the same thing. But they don't have it tonight. It's just all night, bad passes. If you do get the pass off, the guy can't pick it up because, that's that kind of night. Hey, Blade O'Muffin, another one of my favorite names out there. No, Dobson will not return to play tonight. Is that what they said? Since it wasn't something that was really obvious out on the ice, I wouldn't worry about that. George, it's preseason. It doesn't matter if they win or lose. That's not what preseason is about. Preseason isn't, we got to win all these games because that's not what it's about. They work on stuff. You don't know what they're working on, what they're trying. You don't know. And that could make the difference between winning and losing. It's not important whether they win or lose. We prefer they win, but it's not important. They got one shot on that last power play. That's a little ridiculous. Come on, Doc. That was a nice little spin around him a move. I got to say, didn't nothing ended up coming out of it, but still, it was a nice little move he made. I'm doing good, Blade. Thanks. I hope you are as well. Yeah, no, we didn't. I didn't notice anything happen to him on the ice, so I would think it's probably nothing. It's third period. They're losing really badly. Why take a chance on anything that might have, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna hope that's what it is. We got a hook and call on Toronto. Yes, they can score a goal here. They're 4 goals back. They're not coming back. It's preseason, George. What do you mean they have to show some promise? If you're coming into this already now and you see the team that's being built and all the talk and all that, and you're that, I don't even have the word for it, man, you're going to have a long season, dude. Seriously. It's preseason. You shouldn't get all excited over how they play. I've been around a long time. I've seen teams win all their preseason games and suck once the season starts. I've seen teams lose all preseason games and be fantastic when the season starts. And everything else in between. Yeah, BL, I saw that. Wasn't carried, but was helped off. I would say helped, but kind of carried. He couldn't put any weight on that thing. Blade, me too. I mean, but it is preseason. So and I said this before the first game, it doesn't matter if they win or lose. It doesn't in the long run. I want them to win, but doesn't fully matter. And tonight, they're off. There's something wrong with their game. Blade, yeah, I mean, it basically is. The testing new stuff. Like, we don't know what they're working on. Then maybe there's a thing, okay, tonight we're going to try and whatever, and it's just not working. But that's part of what preseason is. You try things out or whatever, you work on things. I think that's what we're seeing. I hope. Yeah, no, BL, you're right. Kind of carried. It's kind of in between helped and carried. BL, you might be right. Got to fire St. Louis. He's lost the room. There's no way he can win. Just none. That's it. St. Louis, we got to fire him. 34 seconds left on the power play. There's 7 seconds left on the power play. So this is basically over for that. Eight minutes to go. Oh, I just saw what you called Beck Beacon. Yeah, kind of. You're right. I'm surprised. He'll be in the lineup, I'm sure, on Saturday. Hey, Steven, how's it going, man? I'm doing good. I hope you are too. Good to see you out there. Nobody but Matt is getting fired. Matt's not getting fired. Another season, dude. You got me excited there for a sec, Joe. I didn't realize it was you that said 31 Celsius tomorrow. Oh, that's going to be a nice day. And I see it's you. It's not going to mean anything for me. And listen, they're going to take, they'll hopefully take a lesson from here, you know, and apply it to whatever. And also, like I said, I don't know what they're working on. So that could be that too. But they'll take a lesson from this. I'm surprised they kind of didn't during the game to see like maybe our forecheck needs to be more aggressive. We got to do something to fight that that aggression by them, and they didn't really do that. So I kind of think since they didn't adjust to that, that maybe they were working on something that they wanted to, they were going to work on it. They're not going to change because winning isn't important in preseason. Yeah, Steven, this isn't the year they're going to win a cup. But I think this is the year where we can be positive going into the season. We're going to see better hockey. It's not going to be, we're not going to be calling for them to tank this season. You know what I mean? So I think on that note, I think no matter how it turns out, we're going to have a better season. It should be good hockey and all that good stuff. And you never know, we might have a fantastic season and they could surprise us even. But they're not winning a cup. Man, things would have to go bad for a lot of teams in the league for Montreal to win a cup right now, in my opinion. I still hope they do, but I don't think it's going to be this year. Okay, this is bad. Fowler should have had that. 7-2. Fowler should have had that one. Damn it. Torberg. Yeah, Torberg was really moving there, man. Well, Fowler just misread that completely. I think Fowler was expecting that through the 5 hole. George, did you say what a shitty goal or what a shifty goal? No, that was good goal by Torberg. He almost fell, didn't give up on it. Hey Andre, how's it going, man? Give Mandelis a shot. I don't. You think he'll get a? Well, I mean, he's on a PTO. They kind of have to, no? You got to see what he looks like. So I would have thought Mandelis though would have been in one of the first 2 games, but I don't know. Yeah, not a great score, Andre. Hasn't been a good night for them. But at least it's almost over. Kevin was good with Sens. I liked him. Oh, you saw Mandelis play with the Sens? I know he played 3 games. Apparently he was good and just never got another shot anywhere. So, I mean, I hope he works out because I have a feeling Kakinen, they're going to have to send back to Laval, so they're going to have to waive him. He's going to get picked up. I just have that feeling. So, Mandelis would be a good option for the backup to Fowler. Yeah, Steven, I think this is a year that you should all start. If you have, especially you haven't never seen a cup yet win by Montreal, yeah, start to get ready because I think in the next 3-4 years we've got a really good chance to win one. Maybe 5 years, but I mean, I think in the next say 5 years we're gonna win one. Mandelis is from Quebec. He's a local kid. I didn't know that. Eagles home opener tomorrow night. We know what BL will be doing tomorrow night. You still got season tickets for that? That's cool, Blake. That's cool that you've seen him. I mean, I never heard of him before we signed him to a PTO. I don't know for sure they're going to win one, Steven, but I feel they will in the next 5 years. They're building that kind of team. This is going to be a quality team for a long time. But I mean, this year, no, they're not going to win one this year. The rebuild's not fully finished yet, but they're close. "26 years you've got season tickets. Awesome. That's good. Supporting a local team. I like that. If you don't mind my asking, what does a ticket go for? If you're just going there to one game, what does it cost to go see a game like that? Definitely got to be affordable compared to NHL. You called him Kevin Mandel. Someone the other day called him the Mandalorian, which I've never seen that. I tried. I watched the first episode and it was like, nah, it's not for me. 12 to $25 depending on the seat. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Del Gaizo hits the post. We're coming down, thankfully, to 5 minutes. And can you believe it? 5 minutes left in the game. Habs up 13 shots. That'll tell you something. Well, that's not bad for a season ticket at all, man. Nice. We're almost out of our misery here. Almost. I'd love to be in the dressing room after to hear what St. Louis is going to say to them. I mean, I'm sure it won't be like crazy, but I know he really wants them not to coast through. Like you got to be intense. They're not intense tonight. I'm sure for St. Louis, it's not like, yeah, it's preseason. It doesn't matter. It's not. That's not how they look at it. But that's how we look at it as fans. We should. Oh my God, Line threw a check. Did you guys see that? Line hit somebody. Oh my God. I never thought I'd see the day. $2:25 to go. No more whistles. Let's just get through this. The ref has a stick in his hand. I thought they're supposed to leave them where they are. It'd be funny if the ref takes a slap shot. Something happened behind the play. Oh, we got a fight going on. No. Oh, it's Tuck on the ground. We'll get some 4-on-4 or coincidental, so it'll be still 5-on-5. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Bell Center hot dog. That's what when I went to the Four Nations, that's what I had for the first meal. The lunch one was hot dogs. I had 3, I think. They're wondering if Reinbacher is in. He's not injured. He's on the ice still. No, he's not on the ice now. Who's wondering that? The announcers, did they say something about it? I missed that. Minute 20 left. Let's hope Dobson will be okay. 42 seconds left. People are tweeting on Twitter mentioning about Reinbacher. Yeah. You'd think it'd be more about Dobson, but Reinbacher, got injured last year. I would imagine that's why people are wondering if it happened again. But he's not on the ice now, but he was playing up till not that long. I saw him out there. Although I'm trying to think, did I see him this period, though? But I don't think Reinbacher left the game because they would have mentioned it. Mike Johnson just mentioned about Dobson. Game's over, thank God. So I don't think anything to worry about with Reinbacher. I wouldn't worry personally until they announce something. All right, as a very forgettable game. Yeah, come on, let me get out of here. So yeah, this was. I hope Saturday's a better game than this. That's for sure. So yeah, this was a bad night for Montreal. You could tell out of the gate. I mean, Toronto was just very aggressive, and Montreal just never recovered from that. So cuts tonight. I would imagine there's going to be some. I don't know who, if that's what you're asking. Sens cut 17 today. Yeah, well, like I said, I think I said this earlier, they're going to be cuts tonight. There'll be cuts after Saturday. And I think basically they won't be down to just the team that's going to start, but there won't be that many guys left that aren't going to be here at the start of the season after Saturday's game. George, please don't beat your dog. I don't even like to see that as a joke. I love dogs. Don't even make fun like that. Listen, it's a preseason game, so definitely don't beat anything. If you have to, just punch the wall. If you're going to do any damage, do it only to yourself. Do the Habs cut Riley Kidney loose? I don't even know the answer to that because what's up with that? He's not here at camp. So I haven't heard like that name since last season at all. So I have no idea what's going on with Riley Kidney, to be very honest with you. And I don't know why I'm still wearing headphones. Because I don't need them. Interesting, because I haven't thought about Riley Kidney's name like in a while. So, yeah, like I said, I have no idea what's going on. They may have already cut him. They didn't already cut him loose. I don't know. Okay, anybody got any last minute questions for me? Otherwise, I'm going to go and eat. I'll just go over what's going on with me. So Saturday, we're back here. They're in Toronto. We're going to get revenge on Saturday and do exactly to them what they just did to us. That's what I'm hoping. On Sunday, I'm going to be doing my pod. Hopefully the last pod I'm doing alone of the Hab Normals pod. Hopefully Matt will be back by the start of the season. There's that. Oh, and then there's something to look forward to next week. Because next week, on the other channel, Don't Puck with Media, link is in the description. I'm starting my new... I hesitate to call it a podcast, but it's going to be a video podcast because it's not going to be audio. So it's called Habs Then and Now. I'm going to talk about some old time stuff and at the same time, like do two segments. One is old, one is about what's going on right now. That's going to start. I'm planning to record it on the 3rd. So you would see it out there on the 4th. If you want to know that it's out there, though, you got to go over to Don't Puck with Media. Link is in the description. Head over there, hit that subscribe button over there, and then when the pod comes out, the new one, you'll be notified. So that's my suggestion. But yeah, that's going to be starting next week. So yeah, BL, I know. He's got the legitimate excuse right now, although I hardly hear from him anymore. So I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with Matt really right now. But yeah, it's nothing. I'm not worried about it. It's not a big deal. Thank you, Andre. Have a great rest of the evening for yourself as well. Hopefully you'll see you Saturday. And yeah, I'm going to definitely take off. I missed the 3 stars. I'm sure not a Hab amongst them. If they named a Hab as a 3rd star, whoever did that is blind. And then that's it. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. For the members that are still out there, members, you know who you are. There's a new members only video. Go check it out. It's a redraft of the 1993 draft. you've got it for till Tuesday. Tuesday, that's going on the main channel, but right now you got an exclusive on it. So please check that out. And I don't know what else, but check out all my other videos. I got all kinds of stuff out there. Check that out. Have a great rest of the night. And thanks for being here. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. And have a good 2 days till I see you again. Ciao, everybody.